in the last video. I'm playing against a new opponent here. Our starting hand has two sources, the Crimson Clarity, which lets us do some unfair things. We really have no action. Not good, but we have the Rage Fire, we have a Burn, we have a Sapper's Charge. I'm going to keep it. We'll see what happens. You'll notice I once again did not go first. I never go first. I'm not sure what the malfunction is in their programming here, but couldn't tell you. Opponent's on green. Everyone's on green, it seems. Another Crimson Clarity. Not great. If we draw something good, though, we'll be able to power it out real fast. Started off with a Sapper's Charge. Not super impressive for a card, but it certainly could be worse. Next turn, we'll be able to kill basically anything he lays out. You saw this guy in action last game. It took out a 2-2 with a socket that let him draw a card if it hit us. This guy's name's Aaron Hall. Alright, green perp. Alright, Munaro Sensei. Munario Sensei. It's basically a reprint of the Magic card, Elvish. What's the name of the guy? I can't remember. He's a 2-mana 1/1, draws a card. It's a good card. What is his name? Elvish Visionary. Very quality card. Your basic, cantripping dude. Cantrip just means draw a card when played. Alright. Okay, we drew another source. It's good. Now, it's not really worth burning anything here. Nothing is too devastating. We could throw a Rage Fire at him to get it back into our deck, because the second time we draw it, it's going to be a little bit more beefy. It'd be nice to clear the way for our dudes eventually, but we still have a burn. It's kind of awkward to throw a Rage Fire at his face, but if we draw something that we want to play, we're going to want to play it. So I'm going to Rage Fire him now. This is not the way I would normally play this card, but the point of our deck is really get him into the range of our 8-1. The only way we're going to get him range of the 8-1 and catch him off guard is if it's only a one-hitter, and then we can burn him out the rest of the way. Funny enough, next turn, if we play our source, Crimson Clarity, we can burn for 4 on turn... No, for 5 on turn 3? It's interesting. It's not great. Hopefully he doesn't play anything we're going to want to take care of, because we're out of sources right now. Once again, Reach Fire. Oh, interesting. This is good for us. He's not going to have a lot of life to play with this game. This should be good. He's going to hit us for 1. That's perfectly okay. We really just need to draw some action. Okay. That's kind of action. Well, it's certainly a fine time to use our one-time charge power. Gives us a 3-1 haste. It's gone at the end of the turn. His charge power, he takes 2 and draws a card. That's not going to be so good for him this game, because he's not going to want to be taking damage after the things we do to him. If he gets low enough, he might just die. Obviously. I mean, if he gets low enough after we're done with him, because right now he's basically at, unfortunate, charge bot's actually going to do nothing. You can only use your charge power once in this game. It is currently bugged. But he's at 15. Sapper's Charge is 13. Burn is 12, 11. Next turn, we could burn him for 4, so that puts him down to 7. If we hit him with the charge bot, he's at 6. Basically, we need to draw some action here. He might just do 2 to himself right here. A second Rage Fire already hits him for 4. Pack Raptor, terrible card. He's going to flood his deck. Well, it's not a terrible card. It's a 1/1 Swift Strike. Swift Strike is good. That's going to be a problem. He's going to be shuffling 4 more Raptors into his deck, so he's going to be diluting his cards. It's good. It's fine. But if he doesn't draw another Pack Raptor or 2, it's really just a 1/1 Swift Strike that dilutes his deck. Let's see what happens. He's going to crash in for 1. That's fine. I don't think we're going to block this. We'll just take it to the face. he still has 3 sources open. I want to let him try to burn some of that off before we make any moves. Let's see what he does. It's his end phase. Now, we could burn, we could sap his charge. He knows about the charge, and it costs 2 mana to activate. We want to get in with our charge bot, so we're going to kill this now. It has Swift Strike, so our charge bot's not going to be able to get in. He might burn a spell to pump it right now. He doesn't. Perfectly fine. Good use of our mana. Let's see what we draw. We need to draw some action here. Okay. Which is good. He can't gain life. That's going to make it super awkward if he was planning on draining us at any point in this game. We're going to come in for 1, see what happens. Looks like he's got nothing. He's going to pact. Sure. He's doing a lot of work for us here. He's only got 1 open, so I don't think he's going to have too many options. Oh, we might have bugged out the game. All right, this is still alpha. The problem here is I have priority. As you can see, my clock ticking down. But I don't have anything to do. We're going to try to set the clock. Maybe it'll force it through. Does not look like it. Sometimes, if you hear me slamming on the spacebar, sometimes that gets it going. Obviously, it didn't. Looks like a priority bug. As you can see, he's at 0 seconds. Something's a little wacky here. Maybe our opponent disconnected. That's why it's giving him priority bugs. I've never seen this down to 0 before for his time. Let's see if he's there. Yeah, showing you with 0 seconds on the clock. Okay, unfortunately, it looks like the game is frozen. Once again, this is alpha. The Cryptozoic team is always trying to remind us to pass that along to anybody watching. Yep. Sorry. We'll have to try again later. Okay, well, we're going to quit this one out. It's kind of unfortunate. Who knows how that one would have gone, but that's just the way it goes. I'm going to stop it now. We're going to get back and do some more videos.